It's pre-Dino Charge, after requested by a member of VR Tropers. This was mainly done after Den of Geeks did their video after the premiere of Dino Charge, so I decided to do mine. First off, Power Rangers RPM. I sort of want to put it here since I want to save it last, but I didn't really know how to order it. This is really good. It outdid Terminator Salvation in terms of Terminator themes. It was really topical. It did a lot of original footage. It did a lot of it was really dark, yet comical, yet it sort of had everything. It had a good cast of characters. It was a great relief, after the really lackluster. Even though I see some of the Disney seasons a little bit better that we got RPM. It was before Power Rangers Remastered and way before all the Neo Saban stuff, so it's still remembered as quite a classic. It had some of the greatest twists, like Judd Lynnish twists, which probably happened because Judd Lynn happened, even though he was only in after a while. It was really a shame that it had a bad time slot, and I don't know, maybe they could bring it back, get James Cameron on it, I have an idea, maybe they should sell some seasons that they don't want to use or something, since they're not really going anywhere with Power Rangers. They got 20 episodes a season. They're basically just milking off the Digimon's franchise now. Number 2, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Season 1.5. Everyone says this should be number 1. I mean, they really fleshed out the characters thanks to the fact that they actually had a pilot opposed to just keep going every year. So it took them a while to get stuff in. It had a good formula. Like RPM was very topical. RPM had the Terminator stuff going on at the time. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, there was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, there was Saved by the Bell. It just felt very pop culture-y and became a part of pop culture as a result. The characters were all memorable. Everybody remembers the cast. They had great chemistry. They're all great friends in real life. Goldar was very great. Very good characters. Squad Babu sort of got phased out. Screaming got phased out. She was memorable in the beginning. Rita. It was really great how they got the voice actress and to sync up with the Japanese footage so well. That was really cool. Okay, number 3, Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue. I actually didn't like the season when I first watched it because I thought it was this Transformers Power Rangers Turbo ripoff, which is I don't know, I like Power Rangers and I like I don't know, I wasn't the biggest Transformers fan. I didn't really hate Turbo, but I didn't see a reason to make a remake off that, even though it happened only a couple seasons ago. It is a very different Power Rangers, you're wondering why I didn't write Time Force or something else higher with the Lynn series, but actually Time Force has its fans. It has some of my favorite moments, but I don't know if it's my favorite Lynn series. I never really liked Carter Grayson growing up, but I really grew to appreciate his character later on. There's a sort of charm to it. There's sort of like a Batman Begins, they build their own stuff, become Power Rangers and stuff, which is pretty cool. I don't know about all the technical babble about it, but that was pretty cool stuff that he did. I don't know if it was the most memorable cast, but I don't know, they had a lot of interesting situations. They always had tough situations. I don't know if the gravity of them not having superpowers, even though they're Power Rangers, they didn't have the most powerful superpowers. Even though it was improvement over Blue Squad and stuff. It's also weird because they made characters very Lost Galaxy ish, Doppelganger ish, which put me off also. But if you get past that, it's a pretty good series. Number 4, Power Rangers Time Force. I'm surprised I ranked this so high, but again, it has some of the greatest moments of all time. The Frax twist, Dan Southworth being such a badass as Eric Myers as he's basically a villain almost. that's probably why everybody liked him. Like it wasn't like he got a redemption arc, but it was like really hard to get behind him on like Tommy or this like cheesy, lighthearted show. Like this was really hard to like get behind this guy. There's themes of rich versus poor corporations. The fact that it's a time gimmick, even though like it mainly takes place in a certain time. Racism versus mutants. A lot of cool moments. My brother likes this season just because it has the guy from Commando in it as Rancic. Number 5, Power Rangers Zeo. A very good sequel off of Mighty Morphin. Like it really saved a franchise that like was declining after like the awful like U.S. footage of the second half of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers and Alien Rangers. Like it was back to Japanese footage after like a period where they had to really mix it and splice it, so it was a lot more fluid. Cat really came as a really cool ranger after not barely being in season 3. Tanya was a good relief after they did nothing with Karen Ashley after a season and a half. Mighty Morphin. Adam was really cool. He had some really big character development, even though he had some in Mighty Morphin also. Rocky came out as like this somewhat villainous Power Ranger before they took him out of the series. Tommy actually, like before he was forced on as the leader of the Power Rangers, in after the cast left in Power Rangers season, after Twee, Walter, and Austin left in the first half of that season, and then like I felt like he really deserved it in this season. Like it felt like it really worked, and maybe it was because like the Japanese footage actually made him look like he was the leader, but like he did a lot of leaderish stuff. He took a lot of risks, like Jason did, where he risked his life to save the Rangers and stuff, and that was pretty cool. Like there's a lot of teen drama. Like it felt a lot more darker than Mighty Morphin did, like in terms of like cheating on tests and cheating in martial arts and stuff with Tanya's storylines, which maybe empathize with her more. The one thing I didn't like about it was that Goldar. I mean, every sequel has to be different, and this story was like a Mobile Suit Double Zeta Gundam, where like Goldar became like this laughing stock of Rito, which Rito was always a laughing stock, but not so much Goldar. And it was cool that. Well, it wasn't cool about that, but it was cool that our stuff was cool, which made up for it. I hear from LB Crimson that Oranger was that exciting. I mean, it seemed like it had a good start, but like it shows how it was adapted really well, which is pretty cool. Like all the monsters seem like, even though they're like campy, like they seem like they were purposeful. They had like missions to like defeat the Rangers and stuff, unlike the more Saved by the Bell Barney like stuff in Mighty Morphin. Number 6, Power Rangers SPD. Mainly because of the Sky Take character and how they adapted him so well. Like before, they really didn't do much with, like, it was sort of the same where the bad guy betrays him, and later on, like they give him the mirror guy betraying him instead of take a break in Dick Ranger, giving Sky more emphasis. And I felt like Omega was just cool as like a Phantom Ranger-ish character. Like that, he didn't need the depth. Like they knew that the main character of the story was Sky, and that worked out really well. The cast worked like as a Mighty Morphin cast. Like yeah, like Sid is like Kimberly. Bridge is like a sort of weird version of Billy. Drac is the adventurous one and the one that challenges the sort of, I don't know, I guess yes. This guy was sort of like a Tommy because he had like he's sort of like the selfish, he had like this edge to him being the selfish guy trying to rise up the ranks. I didn't like how they adapted Doggy Cougar, but it was a cool idea at the time, at least. There was no idea about the Japanese footage about the cool stuff about the adaptation. I'll be right back later. With number 7. I'm not gonna spoil what it is now, but seeming like I made it in the house, so I'll get back to it later.